Bolton said the ICC can have no jurisdiction over Americans because the United States is not part of the treaty that created the Hague-based court. He said an investigation into the alleged abuse of detainees by American servicemen in Afghanistan would be a flagrant violation of U.S. sovereignty.
The United States will use any means necessary to protect our citizens and those of our allies from unjust prosecution by this illegitimate court.
Bolton said the court has no mechanism to ensure its impartiality and has as its members undemocratic states such as Venezuela and the Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as entities that are not even states like the Palestinian Authority.
We don't need the ICC to tell us our duty or second-guess our decisions.
Some analysts question why Bolton decided to pick a battle with the ICC at this time, because the prospect of an American serviceman being dragged before the international judges is very unlikely.
The worst-case scenario might be that years down the road, a prosecutor develops enough evidence to, bring charges and issue a warrant against the U.S. person. And in that case, that person would have a very hard time traveling to countries that are parties to the ICC, because if they did, that country would have an obligation to arrest the person.
Washington-based analyst Stephen Pomper told VOA it would be very hard to build a case against a citizen of a country that does not cooperate with the court. Pomper says Bolton is continuing a battle against the ICC that he started during the George W. Bush administration.
It's really unfortunate because a speech like this drives a wedge between the United States and allies, NATO allies, who belong to the court, who have international obligations to the court.
Pomper especially criticized Bolton for threatening allies with sanctions if they cooperate with the court. In the long run, he said abandoning or disparaging international organizations does not serve U.S. interests because it undermines the ability of the United States to project its interests and values in the world. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.